Quick hits. These are three things that I've noticed in the news as of late. I'm sure many of you will recognize some of them. And as always, I want to comment just briefly on each. Number one, seeking shelter from Trump's fury. U.S. trade partners reach deals with each other. They're reaching deals with each other and other parts of the world. Look at Canada. Our prime minister going off to Asia and Europe, trying to make some new deals. We're going to comment on that. Trump's choice of Warsh to lead Fed could reshape the world's most influential central bank. Kevin Warsh will be the chairman, the new chairman of the Federal Reserve in the U.S. What does that mean? Well, he's coming in with a new set of eyes, a fresh set of eyes. But again, keep in mind, he is only one vote, and there are others, obviously, on the other voting members that will vote at these meetings. So one vote won't sway all the different Federal Reserve governors. It may. Obviously, he carries a big stick. The chairman does. Number three, post-holiday reordering boosts U.S. manufacturing in January. We saw manufacturing numbers actually go higher above the 50-point mark, which means they're actually increasing. We're not seeing decrease. We're actually seeing increasing for the first time in a long while. So let's move to our first quick hit. We know that with the tariffs coming into play on really every country across the planet has tariffs on goods that they ship to the U.S. This has forced many countries to start looking at trade negotiations with each other. U.S. major trading partners have started to look at China, have started to look at other countries within Europe, Canada, etc., to make deals. Our first chart for this quick hit and only chart shows you Canada change in year-to-date exports. There you have it. Look how low, or look how much U.S. exports have fallen in the last, let's call it last year. And with the rest of the world, it continues to increase. And if I didn't know better, I would say that the U.S. should start to get a little concerned. And maybe they are starting to be a little bit concerned with that, because I'm sure if you look at a chart for the UK and a chart for other European countries and Asian countries, I think you're going to find that this pattern is happening in with many of the trading partners of the U.S. Our next quick hit is President Trump's choice for Kevin Warsh to run the Federal Reserve. And we know from Mr. Warsh, that he hasn't been happy with the Federal Reserve. He thinks that things need to change. He's looking at their balance sheet. He thinks it needs to get a lot better, a lot stronger. And we've seen many headlines, and let's pull up some of the headlines that we've read about and seen. Here you have the markets are set to test Warsh. He's going to have to appease the markets, perhaps, or try to do what's right for interest rate policy and his dual mandate of full employment and stable pricing, at the same time as not getting in the bad books of the president. Keep in mind, remember, President Trump actually elected Jerome Powell. And here we are so many years later, and he's calling him stupid and not fit for the job and too slow Powell and all the different names he's been calling him. And, you know, when you look back, he actually elected him. So hopefully Kevin Warsh doesn't happen to him what happened to Chairman Powell. Fed chair nominees, Warsh may want smaller Fed holdings, but that's not easy to do. That's another headline. And former Trump economic official Gary Cohn says Kevin Warsh will take the Fed back to traditional norms. So a lot of Wall Street people like this. A lot of Federal Reserve officials like the choice. Kevin Warsh was a Federal Reserve official. He's also worked on Wall Street. I think he has the best balance of both. And the hope is that he will do the right thing. Fed independence will remain. And I think the market likes this decision. Our third quick hit and last one talks about this idea of post-holiday manufacturing. The reordering boosts manufacturing, and we've seen the boost in the U.S. Let's pull up our chart for this. You can see for the first time, there it is, 52.1. Anything above 50 shows expansion. And you can see for really since 2023, we've seen very little expansion in manufacturing. And for the first time, we're seeing a number above 50. Does this have anything to do with the President Trump's policies, his administration's policies? Maybe, I don't know, maybe bringing back manufacturing to the United States because of his tariffs. Does that have anything to do with this number? I guess that will remain to be seen. But it looks like for the first time, we are seeing in, I guess, a few years, manufacturing back into the United States and back positive for the United States.